sit back and watch a week in the life of an operator for a foundation company. I do a little bit of everything, except actually build a wall. And I'm not actually supposed to touch any concrete. That didn't work today. 2,500 RPM. Need some speed, it gets steeper up there. You think you got it? You're still moving. Oh my God, you're not making it? All right guys, I'm doing something different today. Delivering the forms, boom trucking. That's a 75-foot crane. And I pick up these cages that are about 2,500 pounds each. Well, these are 9-footers. Those might be a little more. They might be about 3,000 pounds. So we'll pick these up and we'll drop them down in the hole here. Yeah, this is just another part of stuff I'm doing nowadays. Running a boom truck. I like this truck too. I call this truck the employee retention device. It's a very nice truck. I like running it. It's actually pretty fun. Pull these 9-footers and I'll set them in there, and hopefully, you know, you can figure out where they go so that the guys don't have to carry them too damn far. Because these 9-footers, I mean, they're carryable. So you carry them all freaking day because some damn Yahoo put it in the wrong spot. That gets old. That gets real old. And that's what it looks like. Throw them all in the hole. Corner in the garage. Keep them along the edge. Got a little 1-foot wall back there in the back. Stair stepping down. All folded up. Ready to ride. Now I'm going to go back to that other big job that we did 2 pumps on. And they're taking the forms off right now. So that's right by the shop, so we're going to grab those. All right, so this is what the crane looks like. She stretches out pretty freaking far. Still didn't bring enough to grab those. This is going to be 3 hooks to pick all this up. There's a lot. There's going to be 3 loads for my truck. I'll move all of these, get all of these set far over that way so that we can get the rest of everything with 1 hook. One more. Even though I can't even fit them all in 1 more load. So, but this is where I was parked here yesterday. I was parked right here. It was just yesterday. We already got it all stripped. Go ahead and load them all up. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. I'll probably park right there and I should be able to reach almost everything from there. I might scoot some of these over this way just to make sure. Because hell, I'm a good 6 feet short over there. You see it? In that one? Damn it. Big freaking crazy jobs. Yeah, so that's what the boom truck looks like. She's we're on a gravel freaking road, so it's all dirty. We just got 1 knuckle in the middle, another knuckle right there, and then A and B, and then C. And I got 4 extensions on each one, on each jib. It goes about 75. That's about 75 feet right there. So I'm gonna get these moved around, get them loaded up. Good times. I'm having fun. Get some sun. What's up, guys? It's another new day. Well, we got another foundation here. We're still playing with concrete, but I'm not doing concrete right now. So we have 10-foot walls here. 10 foot, I've already picked it all up. We have a trailer for the 10-footers. I pull the trailer behind this and load up the rest of them. We got 9-footers on the truck right there. Yeah, I should have looked a little closer because that 9-footer normally would be up in the front. I like to put some shorter cages in the back, but That thing will be fine. We don't strap anything. These stay. Well, so far they have. Load them on the front. I had to move this trailer. I parked it up here so they could unload it and load the hole with all the tins. And then it was about to rain. Kind of started raining, so I decided, well, let's go ahead and get this off of the dirt right here before I make it heavy. Because that trailer right there, the ground pressure on that trailer is 26,000 pounds. I've scaled it. So with it sitting there right now, just those two axles pushing on the ground is 26,000. That's not counting anything for the tongue. I don't know what. I mean, I guess I could have if I would go away, because I did it with the dump truck. Normally pull this with the dump truck, but you know, why not? We'll pull it with this truck. It'll be just a long monstrosity. That sucker probably weigh 120,000 pounds when it's fully loaded. Shh, don't tell nobody. Shit, I'm gonna edit that out. Wonder if I will. But it's heavy, it's real heavy. This truck right here alone is tagged at 80,000. So, you know, we're trying. It's tagged at 80. That's like the regular allowable limit, as much as we can get. So now I'll take some wire and I'll run around and make sure all these forms are tied in and secure with just baling just wire. Because every now and then it won't get strapped on very good and they'll fall out. They'll fall out on the road. That's very hairy. But I got it all packed up, so I'm gonna hook this trailer up and pull this thing back to the shop. The sketchiest part of the entire drive is pulling it out of the hole right here. Oh, that went pretty smooth. Every now and then we'll pull out of there, this whole truck will start shaking side to side. Where's that trailer at? There it is, right there. Actually, I have a camera. That trailer is an air brake trailer, which, you know, it can be a pain in the, it can be a serious pain, but there's also times where I just want the trailer to be locked. I want it to sit, and having air brakes on it, all we got to do is just unhook it, set the brakes, and it's done. It will stay put. Okay, guys, tell me when I'm there. Oh, I guess we're heavy. You little bastard. What's on there now? What's up, guys?
What's up, amigos?
Amigo, this is Marco. We're here pumping a big old 5-plex. And it's going to be 100 and some odd degrees today. Let's look at this thing. It's freaking it's spread out. Yeah, all the way over there. All of these little 5-plexes. And then there's another wall all the way back behind there, right there. It goes all the way over, down, around. Concrete's 26 minutes away. So one of these days maybe we'll show some pumping, because I don't really, once we're going, especially on a 100-degree day, we ain't got time to mess around. I don't want the concrete getting set. There ain't no way. We're putting garage steps in right now. I mean, that's only 2 foot tall, which means we get going through here, all this is very freaking busy. A lot going on, and move fast, because that pump will fill that 3-foot wall up in a second. So that's what we're doing today. It's Monday. 100 freaking degrees. Let's see if we can do it. Have a good day, guys. Or no, I'll talk to you in a minute. What's up, guys? So, I don't know how many of y'all have never seen what the beginning of a house looks like. This is the very beginning. The first step is the footing. And they got everybody and their mama in here working like crazy. Look at this. We got the footing guy that does the excavator that dug the footing out. Then we got the telephone guys coming in. Damn excavator's in the way. Got my outrigger right behind that son of a gun. Everything is just clustered, freaking. They're building this house like 20 feet from this footing. We poured all of these. We did all of these on this whole street. And now they're just throwing them up as fast as they possibly can. But this is what footing looks like. This is what's underneath your house We got rebar going. It's really a freaking drag when they're too high off the ground because it's, 90 some odd degrees out here. We got tall footings, so they want real thick concrete so it doesn't ooze out the bottom. But I want to keep the pump happy. All I really care about is the pump being happy. So it takes a little bit of water to keep the pump happy. Well, they don't want water, so we're like fighting against each other. And we're running around and play Pac-Man. Pour all this as dry as possible. And then this is what your garage looks like. All garages are suspended, basically. I mean, they backfill it best they can, but we put this pier in the middle and put a column on it, and then they pour the concrete on top of the column. I mean, they still fill it in with dirt, but every single garage in the world, if you was to drill holes on the edges around it, it'd be air. There'd be nothing. It would, it'd settle. It's gonna settle. They don't near about give it enough time to settle. Because, like we just did that one not very long ago. Like less than a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks at the most. Well, they're just doing it as fast as they possibly can. But we're pouring some concrete today. One of these days I'll catch pouring concrete. Maybe how to clean the pump out. Anybody know how to clean the pump out? How do you get all the concrete out of the tube? All the way down, all the way over. Yeah, very carefully. So that's what I'm doing today. Just actually waiting on concrete. It's a part-time job. It's almost a 3/4 time job. I spend more time waiting on concrete than I do actually pumping. Sometimes. There's like just all kinds of people here. Hopefully they move that truck. If they don't move that truck, then it's gonna get a little dirty, a little nasty, because concrete trucks are pretty big and they tend to splatter concrete every now and then. So that's a pretty nice truck. He might want to move it. So that's what I'm doing. We're still pouring concrete. Oh, pouring. I'm not really pouring anything. Pumping concrete. We're pumping concrete. We're concrete placement. I'm placing concrete. That's what it is. Concrete placer. What's up, guys? Here, let's get down here and look at what the hell we're doing today. Got the pump out again, obviously. Going way over there, and we're going to pump this foundation right here. And then once we get done with that foundation, we're going to swing over here and we're going to pump this foundation. So I'm going to pump them both here today. And they're done with this one. They're almost done with this one now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm eating a freaking sandwich right now. I'm on a peanut butter and jelly kick. Y'all like peanut butter and jelly? I do. So that's what we're doing today. More concrete. This is going to be 15 trucks. 16 trucks, 160 yards total. Hell yes. Let's do it. So maybe one of these days it's pretty technical to run that pump. If any of you guys know how to run one. It's like a video game, kind of. Except there's an actual human on the end of that long ass hose. And we got 9-foot walls here. So it's kind of a long drop down if you knock them off the wall. Let's not do that. Then we got another one down the street that we're gonna do that's a little 3-foot tall one. So I got 3 of them to do today. Which I'll do what's called a wet move from here. I'll pump both these walls without cleaning out. Just pump them. And then I'm gonna just fold it up, shake out a little bit, get the tubes shook out. And then I'm gonna fold this thing up and get my ass over to the other job over there without cleaning out. And hopefully I'll have a truck following me over there so I can just start pumping and not have to clean out. So I'll do all 3 of these jobs and only clean out one time at the very end. That's the goal. Well, that's what we're gonna do. I mean, but make a plan, and then we'll see what happens, because things can change very quickly, very easily. But for now, I'm gonna finish eating my freaking sandwich because it's about to be go time. 15 trucks, let's get it. All right guys, so we're getting close. Got that full. I got one truck here. We've used 5 trucks. All that's full. And I got one truck. Wait. One truck right here. I don't want to run out though, because I haven't started this one over here. So, I'm gonna clean this thing up. Put some bolts in it. That's Eddie right there. And Francisco. All right, we're about ready to go. Hit this button right here and we start pumping. Let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. But then I need both hands to run both levers to keep it in there. Oh God. All right, got that job done. Now I'm all the way over there doing that column over there. Holy goodness. It's pretty freaking hot out here. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today or something. They're lining the walls up right now. So we give them a little break before we run over to the other job, even though I'm like set up ready for it. Plus we're waiting on another truck. Well, we're waiting on 6 trucks, actually. It's a part-time job waiting on concrete doing this. But we got one done. Let's get the second one done. This is my tire, in case y'all wondering. I don't want to be leather skinned, so I cover up. Long sleeves, wear a hood, put a tall hat on. I don't need to be all leather skinned. We can get leather skinned at the lake. I don't need to do it here. All right, let's get to it. It's another day. So we are on a rent a job right now. It is 5:23 in the morning. I'm about an hour's drive away from the shop. I got to work at 4:15 this morning. We've got a couple of trucks sitting over there. I think I'm waiting on them to open the gate. Doing a 100-yard parking lot. And concrete's at 6, so it's 5:23 right now. I'd really like to get in there and get set up. I don't actually know what we're doing. They just said 100 yards, which they normally don't even tell us how much either. So but now on this one, we know that it's 100 yards. Concrete is 6. So I guess we're just sitting here waiting on someone to open the gate. But I'm here. It's gonna be a long day. Again, yesterday was a long day. Every day is a long day. Here we go. All right, well, I know what it is now. We're at a MoDOT facility. We're pouring. There's a whole bunch of guys there working. And they're testing the concrete. Right now, engineers testing it. Concrete's here. They're on time for government job. Yeah, so let's do this. All right, well, we did it. Poured the whole thing, it's all done. Look at that freaking rig. Holy shit. Yeah, I need to say this is government work. Well, they had me pumping this morning. Now I'm in the boom truck. I'm gonna drive about, drive about 40 freaking miles. Drop off these 7 cages. Then I'm gonna go about another 30 miles. Pick up 11 cages. Come back to the shop and get back in the pump. And then I got 70 yards of holes in the ground to fill. Beer job. Just another day. Wind up with switching trucks so much. I said I need to have 3 lunches. If I bring 3 lunches, I can just throw a lunch in every truck, and then I don't have to worry about grabbing all my crap out of each one. So here we are again on another job. It's not for us, actually. I got the crane set up. Oh, it's foggy. We're doing a floor. Out in the middle of the country. See the nice sunrise. Let's get to work. Building a house. And we're gonna pour the floor. We didn't do this foundation. I don't know if we did the foundation or not, actually. I don't freaking know. I don't know, but we're gonna pour the floor in there right now. It's only like 20 some odd yards, so it'll be pretty quick. Now we're sitting here waiting for a truck to come driving down the driveway. We're ready to build. The company I'm doing this for, we've got 2 new pumps and 1 old pump. We call her Maryland right here. And I think they're getting really used to having 3 pumps. I told him, I said, you know, I heard, this is the owner of the company. I went up to him and I said, you know, I heard that 3 pumps are way better than 2. It's $500,000 for this used pump. $370,000 for this pump right here. It's actually for sale. First guy walking down the street kicking rocks with the extra $370,000 in his pocket gets it. Let me know if you're in the market for a pump. This pump works good. All the bugs are worked out. She's in good shape. I've seen some raggedy son of a guns around this city. And this one's in pretty good shape for an old one. It's like a 21. And I mean, it works good. It does what we're asked. I better watch what I say though. Be nice to her. Be nice to her, Marilyn. You're good. You're good. We'll take care of her today. Here, in case you was wondering, here's what the outriggers look like. There's my bubble. When you stretch off to the side, we got a bad habit of that outrigger coming off the ground. So I'll stretch it all the way over to the other side and then come over here and just make sure everything's touched off. I'm gonna prime out over there in the garage hole because they don't want that nasty stuff inside of the floor. So I'll prime out right there, throw a bunch of water and some nasty stuff, then we'll run over there and fill this up. These 100-degree days, we're right in the heat of summer. We call the dog days of summer right now. And it plays like hell on concrete. You know, you got those tubes up there. I mean, right now the sun's not up. You know, this concrete company that we're pouring this for, I'm pretty much outsourced out and poured out. But when the sun starts shining, those tubes will get to be 100, 120. Who knows how hot they are, but they get hot. And then it's just making a concrete set. So if you're waiting, it can get pretty freaking hairy. Let's look at my hopper, see how it looks, because one of the pumps we had to chip this morning because they had a massive issue with waiting on concrete and waiting on holes to be filled and just waiting. It likes to gather right down there around that, down on the bottom of that, all over right here. See, I've got some here. I probably could stand a chip underneath what's called the S2. Well, focus. Down there, see how I've got some. But it'll fill all the way up. Like, it'll be full. All this right here. Pretty much, if you're on a horrible job, then everywhere the agitator is not at will be hard. It'll only be, well, not set up where the agitator is spinning out here and then going down to the tube. That's it. Everything else will be full of concrete, hard. That's worst case scenario. Yeah, mine doesn't quite look like that. And I had 45 minutes of waiting yesterday, at least 45 minutes, maybe longer, of recirculating, and that just plays hell. Here's this side here. I got a little bit of concrete down there. Yeah, you're dealing with concrete. It gets hard. That's guaranteed. Well, it ain't guaranteed, I guess, but yesterday on one of the jobs, doing piers, Garnett was on a job, and he added 100 gallons of water to one truck. 100 gallons. That's what happens when the truck drives around too long and the concrete starts activating. That's what he said, it was activating. And it's, you're just hosed. I mean, no matter how much water you put in it, it just takes it and it won't change because the concrete has already made its mind up, it's going. And that's what happened yesterday. 100 gallons in a 10-yard truck is a lot. I mean, that should make dry concrete a 10 slump, which is like soup, like running on the ground, and it was still hardening up. And then I guess we had drivers. I mean, I guess everybody should do everybody else's job so they can realize what to do. But, you know, when the concrete's real dry, you don't want the concrete driver to fill that hopper all the way up and make it overflow on the top with really thick, dry concrete. when there's nowhere to put it. Like they were drilling holes yesterday, and the holes were falling in, filling with water, and it was just a mess. And generally they would drill and then take pictures of the depth and then fill it right then. Just fill it right up. Well, with the holes being shitty and drilling and pulling dirt out and falling in and drilling again, I mean, it was a perfect storm it was a mess. But he made it through it, didn't lock the pump up. So that's a win. So I'm gonna sit here and wait for concrete because I'm all set up, I'm ready. I've got my priming port open, I'm all oiled. I'm ready to go. So one of these days I'll go ahead and put this up because all I've been doing is just taking a quick shot of what I'm doing through the day. I'm busy, I mean, I'm doing stuff. Just being this freaking hot out. I mean, not a good time to be doing concrete. Especially when, like, who knows when I get done here. Wind up doing some 4 o'clock freaking 3-inch slump footing job or something, who knows. That stuff happens. And that's just bad because you get to 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I said, those pipes are heat saturated. The water in the truck is heat saturated. Like Arnett said this morning, he was talking about when it's this hot all night long. I mean, I think we got the low last night was in the high 80s. So the gravel, the sand, everything's hot. It's already hot. So when you mix that concrete, it's already getting hot. So look out. We got to keep our head on. And even then, sometimes circumstances will just bite you in the ass. I keep waiting. My days are numbered. I'll get bit one of these days. Probably lock this whole pump up, freeze, not know what to do. I'd like to grab my phone sometime. Like if I struggle cleaning it out, I will stand this pump straight up in the air. It's 100 foot long. I'll stick it straight up in the air and suck it backwards to try to clear the pipes out. And that's freaky to look at. That is very freaky to go straight up in the air with it. That's nuts. All right, guys. Well, I hope you had a good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will see you on the next time. Okay, well, we got the floor most of the way done. Now I'm recirculating, waiting on an order back. Almost, but we're out. That's not cool. So now, coming over here, one of the drivers overflowed all over the truck. I almost don't have enough to recirculate. It's a little freaking dry too. Let's add some water. So I'll go here, hit home, water, grab this out of here because the hose shakes its ass off once it kicks on. I'll spray a little water in here. Whoa. This is about a 380 pounds. That's how much water pressure we've got. So I gotta keep it wet. And then once I turn off the water, like right here, the agitators will start running. Here you go. Right there. Let that mix up a little bit. Mix up what's in the hopper. Use this stick. Hold it right there. Come down here. Turn it on. Pump it back into itself. And hope like son of a gun that we can keep this concrete alive until another truck comes down the driveway with 2 yards. This is where the stress comes in because, you know, I mean, I'm dealing with concrete curing in those pipes right now. And once it decides it wants to activate, we're done. No amount of water will stop it. Luckily it's in the morning, but we'll do stuff like this in the heat of the day, 110 degrees outside, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is like pretty much, I mean, it's not worst case scenario because we're pouring a floor, But if we were pouring something that required thick concrete, oh yeah, this would be a freaking absolute disaster. Well, what I wind up doing is just pumping out. Pump out, pull the ball through it, clean it out, and then they'd have to get another yard to prime the pump, because it takes about a yard to fill the pump up, just to get it so it'll pump anything. So I need a yard and a bucket to pump a bucket. Over there cutting some rebar. I'm on another job, last job of the day. It's hot. Can you tell? I mean, I'm sitting in the air conditioning. You hear that? That's actually pretty cold air blowing. But that's what we're doing right there. And I had to hang completely off the side of the truck. I just took the whole road. I just blocked all of it. This is for DR Horton. So they're like a really big home builder. So there's not enough money in the excavator to actually move the dirt anywhere. They just want to get it dug out as fast as possible. So here's where I'm sitting. I took the whole road. This is our road now, just for a minute. Yeah, they can't get through there. I'm tired. I mean, I'm way off the ground. Kind of off the ground there. Yeah, so the hot mother out here, like 100 and something. Pretty warm, and here we are again waiting on concrete. I mean, it's a paying gig, I guess, right? Every now and then you think, man, I can't believe they pay us for this. Yeah. So I'll just sit here and wait. Then once it gets here, this is only like 25 yards. 2 trucks. It's only 3 foot tall. I spent way more time just getting the boom stretched out than it's going to take to pump the wall. So that's, oh well, we're good. I'm having fun. I'm still having fun. A little sweaty. A little hot. But we're here. I mean, at least the truck has to run all day. Like, it has to run. That's just what it is. It has to run. And so, I mean, why would you run it without having the air conditioner on? So I just happen to have an air-conditioned room that I can just have everywhere we go. Got the hazards on. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm blocking the whole road any freaking ways. What do they care? Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. More concrete. More concrete. Let's hope it's all here. And I'm not waiting on no concrete for this thing. I hope it's here. Oh, shit. What's up, guys? We're at yet another list of jobs. There's the pump I'm driving. I got all sweaty already today. This is what the inside of a wall looks like. We've got, it's Friday. FMF. They practice FMF. F my Friday. What I mean by that is, here, look at this. We got this job to pour right here. This is right where the pump is. I'm deployed out, ready to do this. Once we get this job done, then I gotta fold up as fast as possible. And then we're going all the way over to that job. There's a job right there to do. Wet move, which means concrete will be wet in the truck. And I will just fold up and rush over there, unfold, and start pumping again. Hopefully a truck will follow me. And then once I get done with that one, this way over there, mind you, this one will be done too. What's up, Whitney? Hey. And then we'll go over to this one, and we'll pump that one. So it's like 160 yards. Simple on Friday, but at least it's cloudy. I done got all sweaty, helping out, doing whatever I can, you know. But I'm just here to pump concrete, do anything they can. They need to help get done. I mean, my back is all ready. Yeah, it's we're waiting on inspection. We might be ready to go. Basuda is trash pile. They ain't messing around though. They'll get an inspection. Like, the inspector's about to be here. He's going to inspect all 3 of them. Yep, there he is, City of Peculiar right there. He'll inspect all these, and right as soon as he says go, they release the concrete. I mean, I'm already here all set up, so you can guess that we're pretty convinced that we're pouring it. I did all that concrete right there because I poured this footing too. Yeah, and just poured it down the hill. So we're probably about ready to get the concrete released. We're only a couple miles away from the plant. So I'll catch a little bit of coolness here real quick and then about ready to get to it. This day's gonna be hell. All right, we just finished 2 jobs. And now pulling up to the 3rd one right now. I'm wet, right? Full of concrete, completely wet. But we wetted it way. There it is. Right here. Looks like a mess. Mess of shit everywhere. Oh, okay, it is, what time? 3:34 in the afternoon. We just did 160 yards. I just washed out right here. And, oh man, it's hot out. It's freaking miserable out, actually. It's damn hot. There's one of them that we did. Another one's over there. Another one's back over there. But we got them all done. That's pretty cool. It's hot. So, hell, it's Friday too, I guess. So, we're done for the weekend. I gotta drive this thing all the way back to the shop, get it full of water, chip the hopper, do all that. I'll still be off at 8 o'clock, probably. Who knows? But we got them all done. The pump didn't lock up. We can take it back safe and sound. That's all we care about. Is getting the pump back in one piece in operating condition. That's what Garnet says. That's all we care about. Is getting the pump back. So, check. We did it. So that's the end of the week. Have a good freaking day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this ride along here. Let's go grab the wave runners, go out in the water. Yeah, because that's what I want to do, is go out in the middle of the freaking water in the sun with no shade at all and bake my ass off. Now, I don't know if I want to do that or not. We'll see. All right, guys. Well, have a good weekend. Have a good day. We'll see y'all later.